What's up, y'all? So this is going to be the intro to the Naoto section, and let me say this is going to be a very detailed section compared to most because of the way Naoto works. I'm going to kind of try to jump in because I'm not trying to keep this video too long. I know it's not going to be the longest intro video and or longest section just because I think Labrys just takes the fucking cake. But Naoto is very meticulous when it comes to routing, and I think that's also why I do not see a lot of her like advanced routing, just because there is just so much to consider. So your cancel timings matter, and let me start with that. So for cancel timings, how fast you cancel your gun off of like your bullet reflect matters. Like it actually does matter. I'm going to show the B&B real quick. I haven't set the counter hit because of something else. But let me take counter hit off and just showcase the B&B, and then I'm going to showcase another route. That would be the B&B. Like, you 1966, you can take out the sweep, which would do just like 19. And you can end on the sweep to set up a trap if you wanted. Like, that's more of a damage style route, to be honest. But the thing is, she has a choice in that matter. Do you want damage or do you want zoning? And this next route is going to be showing that zoning portion. Sorry about that. So, off a B normal confirm, if you cancel fast enough, you could actually add a lot of things into this. So I actually did 2 traps. I actually did D trap first, and then I did that delayed C trap, so you saw that elated trap. So that is 3 fate. D blight's in there. D blight does poison damage. To my knowledge, that poison damage is 300. It does 3 ticks of 100 in it. So that 2.3k is actually 2.6k, with me sending you full screen and putting traps down. That is more of a zoning style route, and that's one of the more advanced routes you can possibly do. There's also another way you can do that where you don't have to go for the zoning style, and you can actually like connect your 2B, 5C, E, 5B, even though 5C is, I'm saying that might be frame perfect, but I've never tested it. You can sit there and connect those so you can do more of a corner carry style route to get that type of damage or get the corner positioning. That's something she can do, and that's more of the damage style. So for crouch confirms matter a lot to this character. Both counter hit and non, they are separate things. So because of zoning style and damage style, that also gives you a lot of options for crouch confirm. I'm leaving him standing because as a reiteration, her auto combo forces crouch on that 3rd hit for normal Naoto. On Shadow Naoto, it kicks you across the screen, which also opens up different routing that I will try to showcase, even though I don't practice that. But let's say I want to go zoning style like I should just showcase. So it's like 2.1, if not like closer to 2.2. You're sent full screen. Again, I can slay down traps because I sent you full screen, and that's that style of routing. Now, let's say I'm going to want that damage. Now, I will also say that I will probably drop this because I do not practice this character enough. I didn't. So that's a full corner carry from mid screen off her auto combo at that into 2.3k. It's not too much more damage, but the fact that it's full corner carry matters a lot. You can extend the damage to get it closer to like 2.350, I think, if you get JB in there, but that depends on the timing of you getting your 5C. Because you need him high enough to sit there and actually have JB JC connect. A lot of the time I feel like with that route I'm going to get it with the micro dash 5C so low that the J is just a better option. So that's because of crouch confirms. Like here's another thing because of crouch confirms. Like I said, counter hit versus counter hit crouch are different. So 5B, 2B, both do not combo into charge 2C. Only 5C does that on standing, which it's great that does that on standing, but here's the thing. on crouch, you are now getting those two combo, and you are now getting crouch benefits, which changes up the game a lot. Because, like, let's say on standing, you're getting 5C, which, don't get me wrong, that route is stupid because of the fact that you can just do a zoning style route and you take off 5 fate. But now, with, like, as I've shown, the fact that this combos like this on crouch confirmed, you now have that option to say, like, alright, I can zone from here, or I can go for damage from here, which is not the same option that you completely get off of that counter hit 5C, and it only works off 5C. Now that you can do that off of your B normals, it opens up a lot of game. I should have did Air Fang there. I've actually never tested this route, so I actually do not know if this completely works. Yes, it does. 3.2, that also would be 3 Fate, pretty sure. So 3.2, 3 Fate, you get that. It's stuff like that is what this character does, and opening up those options is what this character is like able to do because of the fact that she has styles and all of this stuff. Now, I talked about TKs. I will just say that I will probably drop this route, and I'm only going to showcase the one route, essentially. I will say now, there is a route where you just do A-Fangs here, where you do not need to do TK. Your first one in this route is not a TK. As much as it feels like it should be, it actually is not. Like, the second one is, though, and this specifically, I dropped that because of the fact that for my consistency, I have to do that as a super jump TK. I'm pretty sure you can do it without. But, like, I will just say I'm ass at it because I do not practice this character enough. But I'm pretty sure you can do it without that super jump DK, but it has to be a TK in that second one. Like, stuff like that extremely matters, and that was damage. Like, there was Deblight in there, so add the 300 damage, that was roughly 3.9k off of your, like, B normal in the corner. Like, that was just off of 5B, like, those 3.9k essentially off of 5B, and you just have to essentially hold that. That's A-Fang. So I took out some of the difficulty, but it's like, taking out some of the difficulty is like, yeah, it's like, now I don't have TK at all. It's stuff like that. It depends on what you're trying to go for, and that is what I'm going to showcase in this section. So I want to thank y'all for even tuning into this being a longer one of the intro videos, but expect this section to be laid out differently because I will have zoning style versus damage style, counter hit versus counter hit crouch, etc. Thank y'all. Later.